We are not ashamed of the gospel of Christ, for it is the power of God unto salvation to everyone that believes. I was in Limerick, in the south of Ireland. I was standing across the little town square there, and there was a man standing on the other side of the square, and he was preaching in the open air. He had a kind of a toque on his head, a little bit too high in his head, and he had kind of saggy whiskers, and he was dressed in very poor clothing. He lives on gruel, on porridge, that's about it. He walks everywhere. He can't afford bus trips. He's a chimney sweep. But he was standing out there on the street preaching, and the people were walking by him, and he was saying to them, "Ladies and gentlemen, you remember me. You used to call me the drunk." He says, "I used to lie down in the gutter. You used to trip over me. And God put me on my feet, and He changed my life. And He can change yours too." You know, that's good preaching. That's the message of the gospel. There isn't a soul steeped in sin, enslaved by habit, or even in the clutches of demonism. There isn't a criminal so hardened. There isn't a scene so dark that the light of the gospel can't shine into that heart and deliver them from their sin and set their feet on the road that leads to glory. And we believe that. And we have a confidence in the gospel that whoever it is, high or low, rich or poor, educated or uneducated, there is one message to proclaim. And that is the glorious gospel of the grace of God. We're not ashamed of it, because it's the power of God to salvation to everyone that believes. See, when I'm speaking to people, I say to them, listen, maybe it isn't true, but you won't know unless you try it. You go ahead and try it. And if it isn't true, you become a missionary and you go out and tell the whole world that the gospel is a hoax. There's never been an exception to the rule. Everyone who puts their trust in the Lord Jesus finds out that it's true. There's never been an exception. Taste and see that the Lord is good. Go ahead. If it's not true, don't believe it. But you won't know unless you try, will you? And the moment you taste, you'll find out that it's true.